Another Coronation Street arrest is made as crime spree in Weatherfield continues. Coronation Street has been overrun with crime in recent weeks. And another local has been taken into custody in last night's episode. DC Kid Green and DS Lisa Swain have certainly had their work cut out in dealing with the fallout of colleague Craig Tinker's murder. Craig was beaten to death by local thug Mick Michaelis, who was charged with the crime after being interrogated by DS Swain. In tonight's episode, Mick managed to convince son Brody Michaelis that he was innocent and the whole thing had been a stitch-up on Kid's part. To get back at the detective, Brody broke into his house and smashed the place up only to be caught in the act by Kid himself. A tense confrontation followed, with Kid trying to make Brody see what Mick was really like, only for it to backfire and lead to the teen lashing out. When Brody then fled the building, he bumped into Bernie Winter and Sarah Platt, who were on their way up to see Kid. Though Kid promised Sarah he would let the police know about the break-in, he dragged his feet long enough for Bernie to recognize Brody's hoodie in the street and pull him over for a quiet chat. As she revealed that she knew what he'd done, Brody denied it, before she reasoned that the culprit was likely defending Mick. Brody once again stood up for his dad, only for Bernie to reveal that, while she didn't know for certain if he'd killed Craig, he had kidnapped her and left her terrified. She urged Brody to not go down the same path as his dad. And when Brody agreed to lay off the breaking and entering, she promised not to tell anyone what he'd done, and assured him that Kid wouldn't either. Unfortunately, Kid chose that exact moment to arrive and arrest Brody for the break-in, much to Bernie's horror. Though she tried to talk Kid out of it, pointing out that Brody was likely his son but would end up just like Mick if he ended up back inside. Kid wouldn't be swayed, pointing out that the last time he'd let someone off the hook Craig had ended up dead. In an unexpected turn of events, Bernie headed to the station and told Lisa that she had seen Brody at the park, giving him an alibi. Though Lisa pointed out that this could backfire on Kid as the arresting officer, Bernie stayed firm in her decision. Will it be enough to get Brody off the hook? And will it put Kid in a difficult position? Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.